Hello. How's it going? Welcome back. I'm laughing because I just was moving my computer stand and yeah, I wasn't paying attention and the cord wrapped around the water bottle, which was open, and fell over, and I just filled it. So then water spilled everywhere. And, and then I scooted over in my chair, and like my garbage can fell over. I'm like, wow, really? Like, what is this? And it just cracks me up because I don't get these days often, or I don't get this type of stuff often. And it makes me think, like, I know there are some people that, like, oh my gosh, if like these things happen like back to back in life, it can really like throw them off track. Like, oh my gosh. Oh, nice. My bed. It's not very straight, is it? Um, yeah, really like throw them off, and like to make like they make them feel like today is just a horrible day, and like I might as well just go back to bed. But I feel I take it differently. I think it's like I don't know. It's like a communication between the universe, like talking to me, the universe and me, just saying like, I don't know, slow down. Like it's okay to just like take your foot off the gas, real quick, or for the day or whatever. And it's funny that it's happening today because just a few days ago I recorded a video. Maybe it's been like 5 days or so ago. I recorded a video about low energy days, and like that day was kind of the first low energy day of a sequence of kind of low energy. It was like low energy week, I guess. And it made me think, could it be cosmic? Um, which of like could it be? Yes, everything is. Like certainly the cosmic universe um, affects our near environment as well, right? Like we talk about the moon. I mean, we can see it in the moon and the tides. So I mean, that's an obvious um, observation of how the cosmos affect our near environment. But and then we have all of the what Western astrology and Vedic astrology know, and these are sciences that go way back in time. Pretty profound, intricate sciences. And anyway, this isn't at all what I was going to talk about today, but it just actually what I was wondering was if anybody's out there who is an astrologer or studies the cosmos. Have you got some insights on like what's going on this last week or like in this period? If you do, feel free to drop it in the comments. There's something on my screen. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about, let me move that wet towel away, is the connection between Dharma, the cardiovascular system. Let me see, what were my notes? And the heart. So obviously, okay, so the heart and the cardiovascular system, we kind of know that, right? Like the heart pumps the blood, and then cardio, heart, vascular veins, and all the vessels that run through our body, and the blood goes through them, and then it gets oxygenated, and then comes back. Right? Okay, so there's like, that's the heart and the cardiovascular system, but what the heck, like, what about Dharma? What do you mean, like, how do you connect that? Okay, so Dharma is like, have you heard of this word before? It's basically your purpose, like your life's purpose, or like what you're here to do in this lifetime. And so, and typically it's like a calling, okay? So um, like my what I feel like is my dharma is like women's work serving women, okay? So women's health, mental health, emotional health, self-worth, um, yeah, just, and like this like banding of women for like strength and empowerment. So anything I do that aligns with this feels super good to me. Like I just feel like it's serving all of me, you know. I'm helping in a way that like really speaks to me. It's also healing because I went through, and I am a woman, and so I went through, I've been through, I still like feel and, you know, navigate these areas in life. And yeah, and it excites me, as you can see. Like I get super passionate, and I just could talk forever on this. So that's my dharma, and so it's basically, yeah. So it's like some work that you do. It's your calling, and it lights you up when you do it, when you talk about it. That thing is still there. So in Ayurveda, there's a shloka, right? It's like what is like a it's like a passage from the ancient text, and it's in Sanskrit, and it says Hridayam Samsritam Sarva Kriya. Okay, so this is Sanskrit, and what it translates to in English is that the heart is the center of all action. Yeah. Okay, so you think of your heart, and you think of the physiological action that it has, right? Like, okay, it makes sense. It pumps the blood out, and then that blood it goes through all of your entire body, and it nourishes like your whole being through like from the cellular level. Um, and then it, you know, sends the oxygen, and then all of it, okay? And so that's like the heart is the center of the body, profusing nourishment to the whole body. But it's also like the heart is the seat of consciousness, which I had a video about recently. And so, and then all action, like also like outward action comes from the heart, okay? So like when you do your dharma, when you walk in this path that comes from your your heart's desire, your passion, your reason for being, like then that feeds your heart nutrients. So let's see how to say this. So the heart, yeah, all action comes from the heart. So we move with our heart, right? Like we even have sayings like follow your heart. Okay, that's a basic clear one we all know. Follow your heart, right? Like when you make a decision and it's in alignment with your heart's desire, like you can't go wrong. Okay, I'll give you an example of when I didn't. So I always was interested in alternative medicine as a kid. Well, okay, psychology as a kid, some other things, and then as I was growing up, I was very interested in alternative medicine and natural healing and stuff. So when I was going to college, I wanted to go and study complementary and alternative medicine, but I was discouraged from doing that. All the messages were coming in saying, like, what are you going to do with that? You're not going to be able to make any money. Like, you know. So I thought, oh, okay, like, don't do that then. And so then what do I do? So I don't know what to do. So I just went to school. I just got my 4-year degree. Just. I did, funnily enough, get my undergrad in psychology, but that was just happenstance. But it's funny how that actually was in alignment. But it's funny how the universe guides you. But anyway, um, years later, 20 years later, maybe a little less, I started studying Ayurveda. Like, finally, I'm getting my master's degree in Ayurveda. Like, this this piece of this heart doesn't change. So when you follow it, you're never gonna wish you hadn't, because it stays consistent through life. Whereas when you do all the other things, like, it never fails. what's always lied within your heart, resided in your heart, will always be saying, yeah, but what about me? Yeah, but what about me? But yeah, but like explore this, please, because I really, this is what I'm asking for. And the I is you, right? It's your consciousness. It's the thing. It's the you. You don't go away. Your heart doesn't go away. Your consciousness doesn't go away. It stays you. It stays the same for your life. Um, so when we combine those things and we talk about cardiovascular disease, so that is a like disrecognition. I don't even know if that's a word, but like kind of oh, uh, disregarding your heart's desires. So when you say, yeah, shut up, when you kind of close down, go against what your true will is, and you follow what that person said, or that program, or that whatever, because they say, no, the most important thing is money, or the most important thing is a big house, or the most important thing is, I don't know, I don't know what they are, but maybe somebody somewhere along the line planted something in your head where it was like, no, this is the center of where you need to make decisions from. Like, okay, a big house or a Lamborghini is your focus, and so all your decisions need to be made off of off of getting this Lamborghini. And it's like, oh, okay, so once you get the Lamborghini, then you're gonna be happy? No. But if you base everything off of what your heart's desire is, then there's immediate, like, it's immediate, the reward. Um, so let's go back to cardiovascular disease. Okay, so so then over time these decisions, they build up, right? Because like, if okay, so Lamborghini example again. So okay, so then I go for this job because it's and maybe there's reward in there. Oh, I got hired. Wow, amazing! I knew I was qualified. I knew I could do it. I am smart enough, and da da da. There are celebrations and rewards along the way. But even still, it's going down a path that's not actually serving you. And then that is also stressful, because when you're not living in alignment with your heart's desires, you can't, it's undeniable. So that affects your health again because it increases stress levels, which increases cortisol levels, which so then you're living in this fight or flight or freeze response more more than is helpful, more than what is beneficial for your body, right? Like, we have this normal stress response that is important to have, um, acute, in small doses here and there, but to live in chronic stress, it just adds more and more um, issues, more and more complications to the body, more and more stress, more and more weight. So then you'll, whatever, maybe you start to get heart palpitations, or cholesterol goes up, or you get atherosclerosis, or um, any high blood pressure, various cardiovascular issues, right? So this is how it all connects. Dharma, the heart, cardiovascular system / disease. So I found that super fascinating. And it was just something that kind of like all of a sudden these lines all connected. And it was like ding, 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 ding. So I really wanted to come on here and make a video and share that with you. I'd be happy to know or hear like how that sits with you, and like what that means to you. Um, yeah, so please like comment. If you like this video, feel free to follow, share it with a friend, subscribe to my channel. Um, yeah, and let's see if we can all kind of step into our dharmic path and do little things every day that, serve your heart, serve your higher self, and yeah, live happily and healthy.